Hi guys, it's me, Rusty78609. I'm getting close to Cortez, Colorado, and I thought I'd do a video because you might be able to see off in the distance the snow-capped mountains of the Rocky Mountains. And so we'll see. There's one straight ahead, if you can see it. I zoomed a little bit. But yeah, you can see the snow-capped peaks of Colorado in the north, in the distance. Beautiful day. Temperature right now is 72 degrees. Time at the sound of the tone will be 1:21 p.m. Central Standard Time, and this is May the 28th, 2017. And I'm going to find a campground near Cortez. As you may recall, I've mentioned it in other videos, I volunteered 2 years ago to work at Hovenweep National Monument. I was there for a while, a few weeks, and it's a really interesting place. And they have a campground there. I may go there, or I may go to another place. Of course, another reason I'm doing this video is because when I get to the campground, I don't think there's any cell service there. If it is, it's very spotty, and so I won't be able to do a video for a while. Well, I can do them, but I can't upload them unless I drive somewhere where there's a signal, and I may do that. But also on the comments, I'm in arrears, I'm behind, and so you'll just have to bear with me. I'll get to them as I can. The reason I want to get to them is, some people are asking questions, and they want, they're wanting information related to what I'm doing and some other things that I can maybe give them a little help on. And I'll try to get to those. I might be able to do it today if I can find a campsite with internet access. The reason I've got the camera kind of pointed off to the right is because that's where the mountains are. Okay, I wanted you to be able to see the snow-capped mountains of Colorado because the sun is shining on them. They're really bright in the distance, and I noticed that the rivers and streams are filling up around here because of the snow melt. At first I thought they must have had a hell of a rain, and then it occurred to me that more than likely it's just snow melt filling up these little streams. But anyway, we're coming into Cortez, Colorado. Hovenweep National Monument is off to the west in Utah. We're right at the Four Corners area where 4 states come together: Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, and Arizona. I think it's the only place in the U.S. where 4 states come together. But since I'm somewhat familiar with Cortez, I'll be able to accomplish what I need to do now, because it's getting close to beer 30. We don't want to miss that. Yo, come on. I mean, I have no couth, but I have an urge to have a toddy every now and then. See, there's a sign that says Hovenweep National Monument, 42 miles. Well, it's 42 miles, but it takes a full hour. There's another way to go that I'm going to go. I'll go straight on through Cortez, and then about 10 miles out or so, you take a left, and it's but it's the same distance. It's an hour either way you go. If I could, I would show you. There's a big old mountain over to the east. Cortez, Colorado. I don't know. They don't put the population on signs here coming into communities. They put elevations. But we're going to go straight on through. So I know where it used to be the cheapest place to get gas. It may not even be open now. It's been 2 years. You know, that's light years in business, I think. But it's been a good day. Of course, I've been driving for several hours, and it doesn't really wear me out that much. Unfortunately, my back doesn't bother me or any of that stuff. There we go. Here's the sign. Cortez, elevation of city limit. Elevation 6,200 feet. Nice, nice. A lot of people come here in the summer to get out of the Texas heat, or from the south to get out of the heat and humidity. Yeah, it's very dry here. It's a scenic area. Not too far north of here is Telluride, ski resort, a little artsy place. I drove up there one time, and I was going to go to in a restaurant there, and fortunately they had the menu and the prices posted on the outside. Number one, I didn't know what the items were on the menu because I could not pronounce the names, and they didn't have any pictures. And the prices beside the entries or whatever, entrees, were a little out of my budget, a little out of my reach. So I immediately made me a bologna sandwich and recovered. I don't eat bologna, that's a lie. I try not to eat much processed meat. I got a pizza from there one time, I wasn't too impressed. I think the best pizza for me is these, they sell them at gas stations in Texas. They're called Hunt Brothers. They're pretty good. They're real thin crust, and I like that because I don't like a lot of bread. And then there's, of course, you got Pizza Hut. They've got really thin crust, and Domino's, you know, the franchises. What is the purpose of this video, Rusty? Oh, to give you a heads up that I'm probably going to be running behind on comments, and it might be a little slow posting videos because right here you get a good signal in Cortez, but the mountains around, it's really spotty. It's hit and miss. You know, you may have completely great signal in one spot and drive a mile and it's gone. And that's the way it is out here at the campground. At Hovenweep, you could drive up the hill and you have a somewhat of a signal. But I will figure it out. If I can get myself into this meth, M-E-F-F, that's the way you say it if you've got a lift, meth. Let's see, I want to go on 491. Whoa, whoa horse, whoa mule. The White House, Casablanca, and Rusty out here in the middle of nowhere. Been out here 14 days. Why? I have no clue. But I will say this, in the White House, it's a big step up from the Toyota Prius. I will. This is like the lap of luxury. And my next step will be, probably in the next few years, is I will move up to a good used road Trek. They're very expensive. And I looked at them before. And yeah, you don't want to buy one so old that it's junk. You know, I don't want to be buying another person's problem. But as I get older and I can't crawl around in this camper, then I will do that. But I'll get a small one, the smallest one they make, because I love the flexibility of being able to pull in, pull out, and I don't want to pull a tow car. RVers call them toads. No, I see people doing that, and what happens is you pull in somewhere and you can't back out. And it limits you on where you can camp. I'm trying to remember where this place is. Boy, you got to know I got total recall here, guys. 71 years old. Yeah, I'm spot on. It's down this hill on the left, I think. But anyway, this is Cortez, Colorado. Boy, my words are coming out great today. You can tell these are uncut or whatever, unedited. Shit, it's horrible, isn't it? Oh, and I know what I sound like is what's bad. I mean, I listen to my own videos and I ask myself, why does anybody watch this crap? I mean, I sound like an old hick, which I am, from South Texas, which I am, first generation off the farm. My daddy was a sharecropper, and then he made a little, no, it's 239, that's not too bad. I thought it was 255 at first. But yeah, right here, this was my like a home base for me. And the reason I say that is, now wouldn't you know it, every pump I want to get to the right side of is in the wrong side. Does that make any sense? But yeah, this place right here. Now look at this guy pull out. You dirty. One of these days, Alice, to the moon, baby, to the moon. Okay, well we're here. We're in the shade, and what else can I say? Oh, can you see those mountains over there? Let me see if I can get the camera off here, and I'll show you. They're called, the Colorado people call them teener. Is that right? Teeners? Is that right? 14ers? Yeah, I think so. Hang on. Watch me make a mess of this now. To get it out of the holder sometimes is really a trick. Oh, I did it. Okay, can you see those, the mountain back? Let me zoom a little bit. That's a damn little bit, Rusty. There you go. See those? Ha, 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 snow-capped mountains. Oh, Shaky Jake's got them. You know, the more you zoom, the more it magnifies the shakes, all right? But yeah, this is Colorado, and those are beautiful mountains. Yeah, when you drive up to Telluride, you see a lot of, in fact, if I went to Telluride right now, there would be snow on the way. But anyway, guys, just giving you a quick heads up, and I'll upload this video, start it now, and hopefully I'll get it done before I get in a spot where there's no cell signal at all. But again, arrived Cortez, Colorado safely. Now step 2 is to find a camp spot. And I'll give you a heads up on that mañana, tomorrow. Thumbs up. Adios. Bye-bye. Let me zoom it down a little bit. Well, leave it up. Hey, y'all can see the mountains while I'm blabbing. Y'all can enjoy the mountains. Okay. But anyway, thumbs up. Carpe diem. Adios. Bye-bye. Did I say carpe diem? I guess I did. Buy USA made when you can. Drink plenty of water. 3 quarts a day will not hurt you. 4 quarts out here is even better. Take deep breaths. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Take a deep breath. Hold it for 1,001 count, and then breathe out. Do that several times a day. Believe me, it relieves stress, and it does lower your blood pressure. Stretch, walk, keep yourself limber, keep yourself healthy. Don't eat out too much, even though I'm fixing to go get a Pizza Hut pizza. Well, that doesn't count. That's health food. Anyway, take a walk and enjoy your life, and I'll be in touch with you guys sometime tomorrow. Anyway, adios. Bye-bye.